back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my best in beauty roundup for 2020. Today I am going to split this into two parts. So today is like hair, skin and body, and in a later video it will be my makeup favourites of 2020. So I only started my channel my third attempt at a YouTube channel back in April, I believe, and I have tried a lot of products since then, and I have found some real standout staples in my kind of hair, skin and body routines. I would say I don't have a product for a favourite product of every single type, because some I find a little bit generic and I use whatever I have frankly going at the time. So we'll start, because I have the least amount for this particular category, we'll start with the body products. I don't have a specific like body lotion or moisturiser. I use whatever I have. I find that they're all relatively effective. However, two body washes, shower gels, that have stood out for me this year, and these are new mini sample ones because I've finished my larger versions, is the Verveine shower gel from L'Occitane and the Orange Flower botanical body wash from Liz Earle. I love fresh and fruity fragrances. I absolutely adore both of these. This one smells like lemons and this one smells like oranges, obviously. I love any kind of like fresh fruity citrus scent. As you can see, I've used a little bit of the L'Occitane one already. This is one that I have picked up just the other day. Both relatively expensive in terms of shower gels. Normally I was a bit like, meh, they're all the same. They're not all the same, that's completely lie. I find that I need to use like the tiniest amount with these, and I get enough lather to kind of do my whole body. I use both of these to shave with as well. I find they're really effective for that. I find the formulation is quite moisturising on my skin and they don't really feel stripping at all, and I think these are just really good products as well. I try to get them in smaller sizes where possible, just because they're better for travelling, and generally speaking because of how little they are, generally speaking because of how good they are, I don't actually go through them that quickly. So these are definitely like my body wash favourites of this year. I then have a favourite deodorant discovery of the year. This is the Wild deodorant, which has gone bananas on the internet recently. I have mine in the orange flavour, and I've actually just ordered my refills with mint refills. So for those of you that don't know, Wild is basically a completely sustainable deodorant company where basically you order kind of your starter kit, which is one insert, or is it three inserts? I don't know, I think it's one insert, and you get the case, the metal case. I went for mine in the orange, and then basically you twist the bottom up and it comes in. Very simple. The refills are completely compostable. It all comes in recycled cardboard packaging, and for me this has just been great. I've struggled to find natural products that are more eco-friendly and more sustainable that actually work, and I find that this has been absolutely fabulous. I've got Daniel on the bandwagon as well, so we've been trying where possible to make more sustainable choices that don't kind of we don't lose out on efficacy of the products at all. So we're just trying to make sure that we are doing what we can for the planet. So Wild has been an absolute fabulous discovery for us this year. And then finally, my favourite tan of the year has to be 100% the BenSounds self-tanning foam, just the original one. I have mine in the dark scent. It took me 25 years to try BenSounds, and it is worth the money that you pay. It lasts the longest on my skin. It goes on the most evenly. It doesn't streak. It doesn't fade really weirdly. It sits really well on my dry patches. So easy to apply. I absolutely adore this. I'm looking to kind of explore the BenSounds range more, because at the moment I have a lot of other brands that I'm not really that enamoured with, that are like more expensive than this, and this is like nearly empty already, and I've only had this for a couple of months. This is like absolutely my go-to tan of choice if I want something that I know is going to perform and last and just look really good on my skin. Then we'll move on to my hair care favourites of the year, and I've had quite a turbulent year with my hair, as you will know. So I'll go from kind of start to finish in terms of how I do my hair. So obviously for shampoo and conditioner, it's not going to be a surprise to anybody that I am going to be talking about the Function of Beauty shampoo and conditioners. Raved about these on my channel literally since day dot. I know it's expensive. It's like 40 quid for shampoo and conditioner, but for me, I have not seen the results that I have seen with these with other shampoos and conditioners, and I've tried shampoos that are similar price range this. I've tried Pureology and I've tried a few of the Philip Kingsley things, and for me this is what works for my hair and what my hair likes and is happy with. These are in peach scent, and these are the silicone free formulations, which I find is even better for my hair. I find that I'm not having to wash it as often, it's looking more shiny, more healthy, and I'm finding that I'm getting slightly less breakage and fallout than I would normally, because I'm not having to brush my hair as often. So basically what you can do with Function of Beauty, go onto the website, take their hair quiz, talk about kind of what your hair type is, what your concerns are, and then you can pick 5 things that you want it to do. You can add fragrance, you can change the colour, you can take the silicons out, add them in, do whatever you would like. And basically it's completely personalised hair care to you. And I just absolutely love it. For me, obviously I will go through the conditioner a lot quicker than I will go through the shampoo. I will always make sure to buy the largest sizes that I can, and I just supplement the conditioner where I can. I haven't actually got one to show you at the moment because I need to purchase another one. I don't need to purchase another one, I need to use the conditioners that I've got. But if I were to repurchase a supplementary conditioner, it would be the L'Oreal Hair Food in either the goji berry or the papaya fragrance. I find the L'Oreal Hair Food has been really good, and but they are silicone free formulas as well. I think they're absolutely fabulous. As quite a good drugstore alternative to this, if you are looking for something on a cheaper spectrum that isn't necessarily as targeted to your hair care concerns, definitely check out the Hair Food range because it's absolutely brilliant. For me, this is just slightly more effective on my hair. New discoveries this year for my hair. This is the Alpecin Caffeine Liquid, which is a lifesaver. An absolute lifesaver if your hair is falling out or you have stress hair loss or whatever. So basically all this is like a cup of coffee for your hair. It's got like a pouring nozzle, and then what you do basically is you scoosh it all over your head, and what the caffeine does basically is it extends the growth cycle of your hair, which means it doesn't fall out as fast. In essence, is the gist of it. Also has menthol in it, so if you're using it in the morning, it really properly zings and wakes up your scalp. Absolutely brilliant. I think it's only about £8. You can get it in pretty much any high street shop that sells it. I think Savers do it, I feel like Boots and Superdrug definitely do. A bottle like this will last me about 2 months, and it's possibly the best investment that I've made in my hair this year. And we also have, as a leave-in treatment, my favourite leave-in kind of styling treatment of the year is Living Proof Perfect Hair Day 5-in-1 styling treatment. So this I got in the Cult Beauty beginners box. Definitely buy it if you can, because I think this alone is like 20 quid, and you get like a Huda eyeshadow palette in it and like a glow tonic of some description, and the whole box is like 30 quid. It's so worth it. And this is like kind of like a creamy jelly consistency. I just apply a small amount into my hands, and then I just run it through the ends of my hair. So what this does is basically it smooths the cuticle out, adds a little bit of heat protection in there, makes it easier for you to style it, and just ensures that any style that you do put in it lasts a little bit longer. I think my hair is looking the best that it's looked in a while. It's not quite what it used to be, but it's getting there, you know. Just needed to grow a bit first. And then obviously for dry shampoo, which I use like every freaking day of my life, it's got to be Batiste. I only have the tiny little mini can here to show you because I've got loads of stock standard dry shampoos upstairs that I don't really like as much, but I will use because I refuse to throw products away. I've used all my Batiste up. I absolutely adore it. It gives enough grit to my hair that I feel that I've got a little bit of volume in there, and I can style it a bit more easily, but not so much that it feels like I've literally got sandpaper running through my hair. I just liberally spray it throughout the roots, fling my hair up, and then either go for a shower or get dressed and do my makeup. Leave it to sit for kind of 20 to 30 minutes. Then take it out of the bottle, really kind of ruffle through my hair to make sure that I don't have any white marks, and then I go out and style it as I need to. I find it's absolutely fabulous, and it's really, really affordable. You can get it absolutely everywhere, but absolutely top dry shampoo of 2020. Finally, we're moving on to the biggest category, which is my skincare favourites of the year. I have quite a mixed bag between kind of high-end and drugstore here, but I think we'll start with, this is my overall product discovery of 2020 across every single category: hair, skin, makeup, the lot. And it's so basic. It's a little cleansing brush. That's it. Now this will look like the Foreo Luna Mini. It's definitely not the Foreo Luna Mini because I'm not spending £100 on a cleansing brush. This is so satisfying to run my fingers across it. This is like a Amazon rip-off version of it. So it's basically just a small little silicone disc, and then you hold the button down and it vibrates, and then you press it again and it vibrates even harder, and then you press it again and it does pulsing vibrates. I got this about 2 months ago, and the battery still hasn't run out, and I use it twice a day. every single day since I've got it. It has made the biggest difference to my skin. I have not had a single spot. I've had a massive reduction in blackheads. My skin's been a lot more even. It's feeling a lot softer, a lot smoother, and I just find it to be absolutely brilliant. So you've got kind of silicone little heads here, which means that it is completely sterile. You don't need to worry about changing heads, so it's better for the environment. So what I do, it doesn't matter if you can use it in the shower because it's completely waterproof. So basically what you do, squeeze my cleanser of choice onto it, put it on, whack it across my face. I either do it over the sink or in the shower, depending on what time of day I'm washing my face. And this has absolutely been my discovery of 2020. What I also do, see the flat side at the back where it's slightly smoother, the vibrations aren't as strong. So if I'm having like a pamper day, I'll put my serums on the back of it and use the back of it to massage my serums in. Little top tip for you guys. I don't have a specific cleanser of 2020 that has really stood out to me, because for me they're all the same really. They all do the same job, but they don't stay on my face long enough for me to see a massive result. However, I do have a makeup remover of 2020, which is the number 7 Radiant Results Melting Gel Cleanser. For me, for price versus efficacy versus lots of other things, this has been my pick of 2020. I find myself reaching for this every single time that I've been wearing makeup over cleansing balms or micellar water. I don't own micellar waters anymore, I don't use them. For me, this has been the best that I've found at a price point that I'm happy to pay in terms of removing my makeup. So it's like a gel, very jelly consistency, but basically what it is a oil cleanser. So you put it in your hands, massage it across your face, and you'll feel it start to melt with the heat of your hands and your face. That oil will then start to break down your makeup, and this will break down the most indelible of eyeliners, waterproof mascara. As long as wearing foundations, it does not matter, it is coming off with this. Just obviously be careful to take care around your eye area because it is more sensitive. At that point, once I have really kind of worked it into my skin for like a minute or so, and I'm looking quite hilarious at this point because my eyeliner's gone everywhere and I'm about 80 shades darker than I was when I started, I then add some water into the palm of my hand and mix that onto my face as well. You'll find the oil then turns into a milk. What that basically doing is emulsifying the oil that is on your face, allowing it to rinse it and your makeup that it has dissolved clean off your face. I have never, up until 2020, really tried kind of balm, oil, gel cleansers. This has been my one of choice. I think you can get it for about £8 or £9 in Boots, and there's nearly always an offer on. It's nearly always on like 3 for 2 or 50% off, or they've got like a £5 voucher or whatever. So this has definitely been my makeup remover of choice this year. In terms of masks and targeted treatments, it's got to be the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask, because I feel, for me, I wasn't really on the mask kind of bandwagon. I didn't really use them, but since I bought this, I have used this every week without fail. I put on a Sunday normally when I'm doing like a chilled kind of skincare day. It's when I'll tint my eyebrows and I'll do all the other garbage that I feel that I need to do as a woman. I will put just kind of a thin medium layer, I suppose, of this on across my face, and it never really properly sets, but I feel like it properly cleans my face but still remains hydrated, so I don't get kind of that tight feeling or any breakouts afterwards. I just find that this is really effective. This was the super size that I got in the Boots Origins gift set, which is currently still available on the Boots website. As with all of my other videos, I'll link as many of these products as I can down in the description box for you. But yeah, I just find that this is the most effective and gentle way for me to kind of deeply clean my pores. My topical product discovery that isn't like a tool discovery of 2020, so basic. It's a hyaluronic acid serum, which I thought as an oily skinned person that you did not need to use hydrators, you didn't need to moisturize, you didn't need to kind of do that because your skin would do it for you. Nah, complete bullshit that. If you don't moisturize your skin's actually going to go into overdrive and overproduce sebum, so it's actually going to make you even oilier. And I have found, since I have been using products that are not too heavy for my skin but are still hydrating and provide some moisture to my skin, I find that my skin's actually a lot more level, a lot more even, and a lot less oily than it used to be. And this is my one of choice. It's the Boots Ingredients Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Really thin, watery texture, absorbs in seconds. I probably go through one of these like every 3 weeks because I use it morning and evening. It's absolutely fabulous, really affordable, and again, as it's with Boots, it's nearly always on offer. As well, in terms of serums, I will also take a minute to talk about the Ordinary niacinamide and zinc solution. There are other niacinamide solutions and serums on the market. I don't like really any of them as much as I like this. Yes, it is a slightly more tricky formula to apply. Yes, if you apply too much of it, it will kind of pill or ball on your skin or whatever, but that comes with practice of learning how much you need to put on your skin. For me, generally, I will use not even a third of a pipette across my entire face, and for me it's just the most effective thing that I've found for kind of controlling my oils and keeping my skin happy and even. And I think that the combination of these three products, it doesn't really matter what I pair with this, what moisturizer, what eye cream, what cleansers, doesn't really matter as long as I have these three, or at least these two and a variant of the hyaluronic acid serum. I think my skin's going to be absolutely fine, so I'm not worried about changing products. I'm not worried about kind of trying new things and potentially having a reaction to them, because I think my skin's doing quite well, considering that at the moment I'm using loads of different products on my skin, and I've not really had a breakout yet, so I don't know, they're doing pretty well so far. My eye cream favourite actually of 2020 is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Concentrate Matrix. Now, other eye creams I use during the day, they're all a variant on a caffeine eye cream. There's the Inky List one, there's the Boots Ingredients one, there's, I'm sure there's an Only Henriksen one. They're all much of muchness, they all do the same thing. This is the eye cream that I use at night. This is like a kind of sample size that I got when I was last in Livingston Outlet Village, and these last for ages, absolutely ages. But I just find that it is doing a really good job at like hydrating the skin and making sure that I'm not kind of developing fine lines around my eye area, which is starting to be a concern for me now that I'm definitely moving into my late 20s. I feel that this is just, it's not like thick, but it's moisturizing. It's quite a lightweight texture, really easy to rub in, absolutely fabulous, so it's not kind of too damaging around the eye area. I then have my last few products, so I would say my kind of toner or kind of liquid kind of exfoliant of choice would be the Ren Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. It is like 3 times the price of the Ordinary one, and it's 3 times the price of the Boots Ingredients one. However, for me, the other ones are just glycolic acid. This, I'm reading off the back here, this is lactic acid. It has benzoic acid, it's got willow bark extract in it. It's got quite a few other bits and bobs in it. It smells delightful. It has niacinamide in it as well, which is really good for obviously evening skin texture and controlling sebum. And it's just got everything that I need really in like one dinky little solution. Put it on a reusable cotton pad, sweep it all over my face, and we're good to go. Absolutely brilliant, love this product. I then have they're all kind of part and parcel with each other. So I have my favourite moisturiser and then 2 things that I use in conjunction with it. So my favourite moisturiser of the year is definitely the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Gel for combination oily to oily skin. It's very important that it is a gel. Now, broadly speaking, gels tend to be more water-based rather than creams, which tend to be more oil-based, and as a result, gel formulations generally across the board sit better on oilier skin types because you're not adding more oil to an already oily situation. The Clinique ones are quite expensive. I think they're like £32. However, I will be quite important about this. They come in 125ml sizes. So for me, if you're looking at kind of cost and efficacy, yes, off the bat, it does seem really expensive. However, for me, prior to using this, I was using the Your Good Skin moisturiser, which I think is like £8 for like 30ml. So actually, really, it's not that much more. It's not that much cheaper to be buying that one versus this one. I've also been using the Clean and Clear one at night, which is 30ml, and I pay normally like £4 or £5 for it. So by the time you get it up to this kind of price point, you're only actually spending like maybe £6 or £7 more, and for me the formulation of this is second to none. As with all the other Clinique moisturisers, you can get actives that you can add into it. So I do have one upstairs with a vitamin C active in it, which I use generally during the day. However, at the moment, because I am trying to kind of work my way through some products, I'm trying to use the basic one at the moment. It's absolutely fabulous. It's got like no it's like a no bullshit scent to skincare. They don't put anything that doesn't need to be in there. It's just really, really good effective ingredients. During the day, I will obviously be wearing an SPF. My SPF of choice is the Soap & Glory Make Yourself Useful Sun Shield Superfluid SPF 50. Only thing I hate about Soap & Glory products is all their names are really wanky and really long. But this, it's got like a little metal ball in it. It comes in 30 mils and it's got like a really cute little squeezy nozzle, and basically what you do, tip it in your hand and put it on your face, obviously. Why am I telling you that? It's got like a peachy tint to it, so if you're really wanting to do like a no makeup look, this will still brighten and even out your skin tone without you actually having to add any coverage. It dries to a kind of natural matte finish, so you're not going to look like a grease ball mess whenever you wear this. So I wear this every single day under my makeup in conjunction with this moisturiser. And if it's a day where I'm needing to put on facial tan, because I am using chemical exfoliants quite a lot, I use them pretty much every day, as well as sometimes I'll use the ordinary AHA mask as well. I will find that my facial tan will fade a lot quicker than obviously the rest of my body tan. So I do find that I need to top up my facial tan relatively regularly, probably once every 3 or 4 days. My facial tan of choice is the Isle of Paradise Medium Tanning Drops for face and body. So with the Clinique moisturiser, I put 2 pumps of it in my hand. I then use probably, again, about 1/3 of a pipette of this, put it in, mix it in. I'll sweep it across my entire face, across my ears and round my neck. And I always make sure to put it on my neck because I'm not always going to be completely tanned across the entirety of my body, but at least then my face will match my neck, which is always what we want. They smell really good. They're at a really good price point. They last really well. It's just the amount of exfoliating products I use to keep my skin balanced that means that I need to use this more often. I've had this one for probably about 5 months and I'm just over halfway finished with it. So they do last a really long time as well. You can put these in like your body moisturiser and use these on your body as well. I prefer to use other tans for that purpose because I think that I would use this entire bottle to do like one leg. And finally, I've just literally forgotten about it, but I have just seen it on the end of my table. It's a hair care favourite as well. Wet brush. It's got to be the best brush of 2020. Fleur de Force definitely got me on that bandwagon. It's just the best thing that I've ever found for like combing through my hair or like brushing my hair and then keeping the tangles out of it but not pulling all my hair out. So gentle. I've used it on like little kids, that sounds really weird, to like kind of detangle their hair. I just think it's absolutely brilliant. Only about 12 quid from Boots, cannot fault it. So yeah, that is my Best in Beauty 2020 roundup for hair, skin and body. Let me know in the comment section down below what have been your favourite products of 2020 so that I know if I need to go and buy something, what I should be buying. I hope you guys have had a great year, that you're really enjoying the festive period wherever you are and whoever you're with. And other than that, I'll see you next time guys. Bye.